Good morning everyone, we're joined up here by Tom at Euroa to preview our runners for the Easter weekend. We kick off at Oakbank on Easter Saturday with the one runner in the last race, Tycoon Dancer, drawn barrier 1 for Joe Bowditch.
I think barrier 1 will suit him. Off his present form he'd need to improve, but I think this is the sort of race that he can get back into form.
We then head to Royal Randwick where we have Power Scheme backing up after being successful last Saturday. He's running in the Group 1 Champagne Stakes over a mile with Mark Zara aboard. I
thought it was a good tough win last week. He's done extremely well during the week. I really like the stallion Fiorente and I think he's definitely got a genuine top 3 hope.
In the last race at Sydney we have Snitson for Mark Zara, who's drawn wide in barrier 16.
He's a talented gelding. He's had 3 runs back this prep. I thought his last run at Caulfield was good. He drew wide on that occasion. We'll have to ride him patiently, but watch for him doing his best work late.
Melbourne Racing heads to Caulfield on Easter Saturday, and in the 4th event we have Zargos, who has drawn wide in barrier 19.
She's a really talented filly. It was a good win last start, but we'll have to ride her patiently and produce her late, and she's on target to go towards the South Australian Oaks.
And in the same race we have Nazaim, barrier 2 for Luke Nolan.
She should be able to get a soft run from that gate. She won first up. She had to do a little bit of work last start. She's very fit and looks a nice race for her.
In race 5 we have Poised to Strike from barrier 5 for Craig Williams.
Hit a very heavy track last start in Sydney. He's a talented gelding by Echidna Feed and I think he looks well placed in this race.
And in the same event we have Crystal Eyes for Damien Oliver, barrier 4.
I think she'll appreciate the coming back in distance. She's worked well during the week and is very fit.
In race 6 over 1100 metres we have Kalasa for Luke Nolan.
Kalasa's form's been really good this prep. She put in the 1 average run second up down the straight. This looks an excellent race for her though, she's in good form.
And in the same race we have Thine is the Power for Craig Williams from a wide draw in barrier 16.
She's also been racing in really good form. Unfortunately had to be scratched last start at the barriers. The horse went off in the gate beside her. She's in good form and expect her to run well.
In the Victoria Handicap over 1400 metres we have Boom Time back at the races for Corey Parrish.
This will be short of his distance, but he did trial extremely well last week at Flemington. Good to have him back at the races. He'll probably have a relatively light autumn and then be set for the early spring.
And in the same race we have Fastnet Tempest, who was unlucky last start.
He's had 2 runs back this prep. Jamie Carr got off him last start and thought if she got a run she would have figured in the finish. He actually won this race last year and I think he's over the odds.
In the Easter Cup over 2000 metres we look forward to getting Furion out to the 10 furlong trip for Jai McNeil.
Yeah, his 2 run backs have been a little bit plain. I think they've just been short of his distance and he's drawn wide gates and had to go back. From this better draw with a light weight up to this distance will put him in the race and certainly on his best form he looks to have a good chance in this.
And we have the import Al Faris having his 2nd Australian start.
His first up run was good. He finished 4th on that occasion. It looks to have switched him on and improved him fitness wise. He'll appreciate getting out to 2000, but he's one that the punters could follow when he gets up in trip in the future.
And in the final event we have Chauffeur over 1200 metres for Jai McNeil.
I thought it was a really good encouraging run last start. He was only narrowly beaten when finished 3rd. So he performed well at the track and I think he looks well in this again. He worked well in the lead up to this race.
And Tom, can you find one for the punters for a happy Easter?
They've been hard to find recently. I thought Poised to Strike's got a good chance and I think Fastnet Tempest is good value.
Thank you.